To me, it was very special for a number of reasons. Um, First of all, when I first came to the team, an early mentor of mine who was actually on the swim team as well, just an older guy on the team, he won a purple blanket as well. I didn't really know what it was, but I thought they were kind of cool. And then seeing other people on the team that I looked up to also win the purple blanket, it just feels really cool to kind of be in that same sort of category as the people you did look up to. And then secondly, being next to all the athletes who won it this year was incredible. Like to even same idea, right? Like being in the same category as all the other athletes who won that purple blanket. It's kind of surreal in the way, because you put in the work kind of day in, day out, not really thinking about, accolades outside of maybe the goals that you have in terms of like winning something. And then to be recognized for that work is pretty cool. It's a good feeling. And then finally, I just love the purple blanket. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, who doesn't want a purple blanket, right? I was extremely fired up. Just to hear your name at the award show is pretty special. And then you never really anticipate that you're going to win it. You kind of hope you are, but you never really know, right? With those stuff. And then I think what was even cooler was I was sitting next to my coach, so Paul Midgley, and he was more fired up than I was, which was really cool to see, because he's a man of very few words, and to get him going, it takes quite a bit. So just seeing him fired up got me fired up. It was a cool feeling. So to me, being a Mustang, it's felt like I've been a part of a family and like something bigger than myself, because you see all these people before you who you can relate to because they've also been Mustangs. It's almost like an entry into some elite club, just being a part of the Mustangs, which is a cool feeling. And you know that there's like a whole team of people behind you, as well as you're representing a school, so it's like, especially in an individual sport like swimming, it's pretty neat, and you don't get the opportunity very often to be a part of the team and to compete for the team. And so it really brings the team aspect to an individual sport, which I love. That's a good question. Honestly, I was having this debate with one of the guys who won the purple blanket as well. Like, do you hang it over a couch? Do you hang it on a wall? Do you frame it? Like, what do you do with it, really? And so right now I just have it actually stored away in like a little cubby thing. Still got to figure out really what to do with it. Maybe a wall? I don't know. It's a pretty big blanket. I would tell him just to enjoy all the moments, because it goes by so fast, and like, don't get so hung up on like the day-to-day of everything, whether you have a good practice, a bad practice. Like, I think back to all the memories that I cherish the most. A lot of it is just with my team, like laughing and sharing those like special victories and working so hard beside the guys that you care a lot about, and really seeing things come together when they're supposed to, like at the championship meets. I loved racing. I think, the biggest thing is just enjoy it. Like, it goes by so fast, as well as just like not being afraid to fail. It's like a big thing. It's just like, go after it and like set that expectation for yourself and go chase it. Don't limit yourself. Absolutely. There's actually two moments. It's my first year and my fifth year that stick out to me a lot, and it was winning the 4x200 freestyle relays at OUAs. That sticks out to me. It's super cool just being a part of a team, especially in an individual sport, and then to win OUAs and like beat UFT, because in swimming UFT is just an absolute powerhouse of a team, and so to just even beat them in one event as a relay is something special. And then other memories that really stick out to me are like our training camps, or like the Saturday morning practices where we're all absolutely cooked from a week of training, but we just we run on fumes basically, but we find any sort of energy we have and just put it all on the line, and completely fried by the end of it, but it's fun. Yeah, I just want to send a special message to the distance coach Midge, for working with me for 5 years and putting up with some of our shenanigans that we pulled on him, and honestly just working with me as a coach for an athlete. Like he was super good about modifying practices if needed, really listening to us, taking feedback of what we liked, what we didn't like, and actually applying the feedback. Like not just listening to it, but applying it. And he was always looking out for us. He was like the big brother of the distance group, you know. He was like our fearless leader, which is super special. And he made the practices very enjoyable, or at least as enjoyable as you can make some of the boring meters we did. And then honestly, a lot of the teammates I have, like all the guys that I lived with, all my roommates, just being there, supportive, very like-minded, all working towards a goal. And a lot of the training partners, you know, we got Riley Sun, Isaac Allen, Connor Bonedo, Hayden Bartok, sticking through it with me all 5 years. That was pretty special. Seb Pollins, he was a Purple Blanket winner. He was my mentor when I was in my first and second year. Paul as well. Cassie played a huge role. Love talking to Cassie. She always got me excited to go to weights. Plan for me is just working. I work in sales, so I talk to people all day. Nice thing about sales is it's very competitive, so it's very like scoreboard driven, if you will. So I still have that competitive edge or a competitive outlet, if you will. I'm always competing against the guy next to me.